I'm Howard Whites and I'm the founder of Wealth Without Borders. And in our world of Wealth Without Borders, we can think of our investors and people we meet in a number of different categories. And at the base of the pyramid here are people I would call homebound. And so even though they're executive expats far from home, when it comes to their investments and their attitude towards those investments, they really stay at home. And they're localized. They may have property back home. They even may have large amounts of cash back home. And really, there's not much I can do for those people because they're homebound. If people have been abroad for a while, or if they're of a different mindset, then they may be what I would call a hitchhiker. And a hitchhiker realizes they're traveling and they realize the need for some basics. So they may have insurance, they may have an international will, but really they're thinking of their journey overseas as a short-term stint. They'll perhaps climb the corporate ladder and then they'll go back home. And so in many ways they remain partially homebound in their minds. And then for people who have been here longer or who again have a broader psychological outlook, we would look at those people perhaps as package tourists. And so they realize the need for solutions that answer their international aims and goals, but they're perhaps on a budget. So they're looking at these basics in the retail space. And then there are a few people who are seasoned travelers. And these are really people who are doing just fine. So they're not only internationalized, but they're looking at institutional solutions to their wealth on a global basis. And then there are very, very few people who are up here in this zone. And this zone we might call the purple patch. And it's made up of about 1% of 1% of the people that I meet. And these are people who have stopped traveling. And they are what I would call global citizens. And so wherever they go in the world, their wealth goes with them. And they'll be able to take advantage of any opportunity that life affords them. And so from the perspective of the global citizens, really all of these other people are in a red zone. So take a moment to think about which zone are you in? And would you like to be able to move up towards that purple patch? If you want to get into the purple patch, or at least find out how I achieve that for my executive expat clients, send me an email that says purple patch in the subject line and we'll set up a time to chat.